Hey guys, my name is Funpuro. So in this video, I want to go to the support role. I want to talk about a pick that has been popping up recently, and that is Nasus support. So some of you guys might think I'm trolling. However, Nasus is actually a really good support, and is flying under the radar. There might be those who might say that the pick is terrible in support because you can't scale as well as you would in lane because of the Q stacking. And that's partially true. However, Nasus included in his kit comes with a lot of powerful utility. So in this video, I want to go over what makes him so strong as a support. So starting off with this W Wither, it has 700 range and has a cooldown ranging from 15 to 11. To put the range into context, Caitlyn's auto attack range is 650. Now for the cooldown, remember that while the cooldown may remain long, 15 to 11, it lasts for 5 seconds, so the duration of your W will be 5 seconds. So in terms of the range, Nasus has a pretty big cast range on his W, and it's also point click. The W also has a maximum slow on it that ranges from 47% up to a 95% slow. The slow will start at 35% and then escalate to that maximum slow value. In addition to that, there's the cripple, where you reduce the attack speed of the enemy ranging from 23.5% to 47.5%. So just looking at this, at rank 1, you can cut the enemy's movement by nearly half and cut their attack speed by nearly 25%. Then at max rank, it becomes a 95% slow. That's nearly a stun. So imagine if you are a Zeri or a Jinx, and you get W point and clicked by Nasus, and now you attack a lot slower, even though you're using lethal tempo, and you're moving so slowly. Another thing is that some Nasus support also go Frozen Heart depending on the game, and this will lead to further attack speed slows. I don't know if you've seen the Nasus W with Kalista interaction, but Kalista can barely dash and auto attack when affected by Nasus W. And this is just one example of the power of Nasus W. Imagine Nasus using his W on hyper carries like Jinx, Kog'Maw, Zeri, Aphelios. Their attack speed will be reduced. And in addition to the W, there's also Nasus E, Spirit Fire, which does magic damage but can also reduce the armor that the opponent has when they're affected by the E. This armor reduction can range from 25% to 45% of the target's armor. This just allows your team to output more damage to the enemy. Also imagine this with 80 carries that can go lethality like Misfortune. Reduction of armor is applied first in terms of armor pen calculations. This means that it works really well with lethality 80 carries. But it doesn't have to be limited to 80 carries. Other lethality champions can also benefit too. Imagine you as a Nasus support pair up with your lethality Graves jungle, or Graves top or mid. He will do a lot more damage as well. In addition to his W and E, Nasus has high base damage values, which will help him when fighting in lane or just fighting in general. In addition to that, there is the lifesteal on his passive, which can help his laning phase out by a tiny bit. The main things that make Nasus a good support is his high base damage, his W, which can reduce the movement speed of the enemy and reduce their attack speed, and he has his E, which can reduce up to 45% of the enemy's armor. So I highly recommend trying out Nasus in your games. If you're wondering what the runes are, I would go Arcane Comet, Mana Flow Band, Transcendence, and Scorch, and then I would go Inspiration second with Magical Footwear and Futures Market. For the tertiary runes, I would go Double Adaptive Force with Armor. However, I think that the armor can change depending on the game, so you could go MR or HP. In terms of order of maxing, you are alternating between putting your points in E and W. You would start E and then go W at level 2, and then you keep alternating while putting points in ult when you can, like at level 6, 11, and 16. Sometimes putting more points in W early on might also be good if you're going up against a lot of auto attackers or attack speed based champions, and also doing this while alternating between E and W, and that could be good depending on the comp. For example, there are a lot of champs that rely on attack speed. In terms of your Q, it is usually delayed as much as possible. Sometimes you might need your Q to get a kill, but it's almost always EW alternating max. Usually put off your Q until the very end. In terms of your build, it also depends on your game. Sometimes Frozen Heart will be needed if there's a lot of auto attackers, and Venomous Change is also really good. It's hard to say what the build should be every game because it depends on who the enemy champions are and other factors as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you would like to see next. Also, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.